Yo! Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Coach Sanawe Koni, and today's video has been brought to you by Ball Talent. Ball Talent is a South African digital scouting company. So if you're a player, you're a club, you're an agent yourself, go ahead, check out Ball Talent to find the very best of SA's future. So in today's video, what I want to be talking about is individual roles in the team. The good, the bad, just what helps mold the team and what makes those dynamics click. Before I say anything more, let's go!
You know, for me, it's all about performance.
Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this particular topic is because you've got a lot of players or individuals who believe that they should be captain or that they're more influential in the game than someone else. But you haven't really looked at the pressures that these types of dynamics have in making the team or in making or breaking you as the player themselves. So that's why I've got here the good versus the bad of being a player, an influencer, and the captain. What I want to say is that, first off, all of these roles are important and crucial to making a team. Even with a team full of stars, you get your VIP and your VVIP. So irregardless where you go, no matter where you're trying to be successful, you're gonna find that there's people who fit the mold of being a player, there's people who fit the mold of being an influencer, there's people who fit the mold of being a captain. But they are all needed to make the team work. Now, with all respects, a player is that person who is gonna be working hard in the team. They're gonna be doing all the basics right. They're gonna be someone who is in and out. They're gonna be someone who is just there to help balance the team out. Not saying that you're not going to be the one getting goals or assisting or being very influential in that defense, but you're going to be someone who is always looking to be inside that team but is never in the headlines of anything. And then when I talk about being a leader in the team, I'm not necessarily talking about having the captain's armband on. No, I'm talking about being the player who is there to get results, the one with above expectations to perform, the player who is there with special skills and influence inside the team. So you're gonna be that guy where when you're not on the score sheet, we've got people questioning where this result is gonna go, left or right. So being an influencer is being that David Silva type player, that one where you know, I can do something when I've got this man in that squad. And then when I'm talking about the captain, I simply mean, yes, that guy with the armband, the one that the coach has entrusted to make sure that the team follows through with their responsibilities and their duties on the field. Now, I'd love to go into depth about the modern type of captaincy that you get, especially now that clubs have gone into having a club captain and a game day type of captain, because it is not always the same person. Depending on whether the team needs a more aggressive game, the coach will pick a more aggressive player to sort of lead the game day. But essentially, that is what I mean being a captain. The person that the coach has entrusted to make sure that all the responsibilities and the duties of the team have been followed through and they will be done. So let's get into the good versus the bad. Let's start out with the players. Now, the first good thing about being a player is that it is easy for you to surpass expectations for your performance. People expect you to have a 6 out of 10 game every single game. So if you can bring an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, really shape up how you perform in a match, you can be seen as having a great game. Second thing that is good about being a player is that there is less focus on you by the opposition. So the opposition is not targeting you in any way. They're not looking to harm you through challenges. They're not looking to berate you with lots of counter or with attacks. So people are generally not looking at you as a way to change the game or distract or hinder the game in any way. The third thing about being a player is that, your temperament generally stays the same. Big game coming up, your temperament is there. Small game coming up, your temperament is there. No matter what game you're having, as a player, your temperament is generally controlled. Now, the bad thing about being a player is, number one, your time is often very limited in the game. Often your coach is generally gonna look to you to sub first, or whenever things are going bad, you might be the one who is sacrificed. The second bad thing about being a player is that your praise is often hard to come by. Because expectations aren't high for you, praises won't be given easily for you. And the last thing about being a player is that it is easier to replace you. And by that I do mean by sub, but even worse, in the squad itself. You may be the person who, we can get rid of him and bring someone else in. Now, let's look at the leader or the influencer. Now, for me, when I look at a leader, the good things about being a leader is that only one aspect of your game is generally looked at. So people are looking, if you're a goal scorer, you just need to get a goal. If you're an assister, get the assist. If you are a defender or keeper who is known for making the saves and blocks, get that clean sheet. That's what people are looking for from you. The second thing is that people want you in and around them or amongst them. So people in the squad, they know if you're not in the team, heads drop, concern is on everyone's mind. But the moment you're there, people are happy, people are a little more stable, people are a little more reliable because they know that, okay, because this leader and influencer is in the squad, I need to be able to show them that I can help him perform as well. The last thing about being a leader is the smallest contribution goes a long way for you. So you could be having a terrible 89 minutes, but all you need is that goal that is given in the last minute at the depth of everything, and you are in the headlines. Now, the bad thing about being a leader is that we spoke about that one thing that people look at. If you can't do that one thing, it is a terrible day for you. No matter if you've done everything else right, no matter if you've contributed in many different ways to the game, if you did not do that one thing, done. The second bad thing about being a leader is that people bank on you to fail. The opposition wants you to fail. They make plans for you to fail. They make sure that you cannot be successful in your game. So there's a lot of pressure around you to fail. And that pressure is provided and is amplified and put on you and put on you. And you need to overcome and still get the rewards. The third thing about being a leader, and that's terrible about it, is that you're a victim of unnecessary pressure all the time. Throughout the game, on the field, off the field, no matter what is happening, because you're an influencer and you're a leader in the squad, everything is pressured 2 times. Now, when you're a captain, the good thing is that you've got the support and the respect of your teammates and the people around you. And that goes from the coaches all the way through to the supporters, all the way through to the ones that you're going to be on the field with. So as a captain, you've got that. It's a pride thing, and it's also got some honor behind it. The second thing about being a captain is that you are deemed key to the winning performance of any team that you are captaining and that you are leading. Because you are leading and because you've got the armband, you are deemed key to that winning performance. The third good thing about being a captain is that you've got the responsibility of the team. You wear the badge and you have the honor of being the first representative of it. Now, the bad that comes with being a captain is that the spotlight is on your performance. You're the example. So the example is, there's a big light on it because you're the number one who has been chosen to carry out all of these tasks at hand. The second bad thing of being a captain is that you're expected to control everything. And that is your influences, that is your players, that is their reactions to everything. So you're expected to control that and do it well. And the last bad thing about being a captain is that all the questions come to you. When your team has had a bad game, all those questions, they are coming to you. What happened? Why did it happen? How did it happen? Whose fault is it? What could have been done better? Those come to you. And once again, we've come to the end of another video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you have seen, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. And if you've got any questions regarding the dynamics of the team, make sure to leave a comment down there below. The last thing that I want to say to you guys is that you can always be a player looking to become an influencer who's looking to become a leader, or if you've got the luck of Harry Maguire, just be a player who gets captain straight away. That is all from me, guys. I will see you again next time.